Hi, you're watching this video because you were either absent or injured today. We just did a short lesson on heart rate, so here is the lesson. Why do we use our heart rate? Why do we need to find it? What does it do? Those are the questions that are asked. So our heart's function is to supply blood and oxygen to our body parts and throughout our body. And as we exercise, we need to know what our heart rate does and how we can measure it and why we measure it. So it's important that you know how to measure it so that you do know how hard you're working, what your goals are, and you use your heart rate to measure that. So there's two areas that you can find your heart rate. You can find it on your carotid, which is your neck here, or the radial, which is your wrist here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I showed in class today, how to do it. So the radial, you're going to take your hand and you're going to go from your thumb. You're going to use your two fingers because there is an artery on your thumb. So you don't want to use your thumb. So you're going to use your two fingers, your first and second finger. You're going to slide your slide your fingers down, and then you're going to put it right below where your wrist bends. Okay. And then you're just going to press a little bit of pressure, and you're going to feel it beating. Now, if you're sitting a while, it's going to be very faint. How I liken to what you're looking for is you're going to be looking for something like this. Feels like that on your skin. If you're feeling the bone, you're not there. If you feel it on the ligament, you're not there. So you want to be in the soft part of where your thumb is. That's where the artery's at, right there. And then you would hold it. Now, when you exercise, it's more prevalent because your blood is pumping faster. As your heart rate goes up, it increases. So you feel it more on your wrist after you exercise, also, or while you're exercising. And then you have the neck artery. So what I do is I say go from the edge of your lip. You're going to go down with your two fingers, and then right next to your throat, you're going to push down. So I'm about 2 inches from my chin, okay, or from my jawline. You're going to go down and you're just going to press down. Now, if you're over here, you're not going to find it. If you're on the bone, you're not going to find it. So it's right next to it. I say about here, you can find it right about there. And you're trying to feel again the little thump, thump, thumps, which I feel it. It's right there. Okay. So that's how you find your heart rate. Now, what I want you to do is you are going to, I'm looking for my phone. I don't see, oh, I'm on my phone. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to do your heart rate for 6 seconds. So find where your heart rate, where you feel it, either on your wrist or on your neck. So go ahead and find it while I get the timer out. Okay, so 1 minute is the resting heart rate or working heart rate. So what we're doing is we're going to use a formula. I do the 6-second formula. So 6 times 10 equals 100, equals 60, not 100, equals 60. So what you'll do is you will test it for 6 seconds, and then you'll add a 0, and you'll get an approximate of what your heart rate is. So you're either going to do it from your neck, remember, from your lip down, or you're going to do it from your wrist down and hold it. And when I say go, I want you to count. Ready, set, go. Stop at a 0. All right. So a resting heart rate, your average is 60 to 80 beats per minute. So if you've been sitting here for a little bit, then you're probably around that. So you would get a 6, you add a 0, that's 60. If you get an 8, you add a 0, that's 80. So you're going to add a 0 when you're done counting. You need to find your post immediately after you exercise, look at the timing device, and then fully concentrate on how many times you feel a tap on your fingertips. The harder you work, the more taps you feel. Normal resting rate is heart rate is 60 to 80 beats per minute. beats per minute. To get the most, why is it used? To get the most accurate reading of your immediate heart rate response to exercise. You want to take a quick 6-second pulse to calculate beats, minutes, and add a 0 at the end. All right, that's your lesson today. Have a nice day.